Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So, we just left off after kind of a cult slash Tyranid fight. I was really excited because we got to fight Gene Stealers, and when I played Warhammer Tabletop, I played Tyranids. So seeing the Gene Stealers in this fight was really fun, but I'm not sure what they were technically called, but the more or less hybridized compartments here that were like shooting bursts at us and one-hitting my guys were kind of iffy. But the Gene Stealers were really fun. We found an old key in here as well as leveling up. Actually the old key was back in a compartment, so that's why I want to run back here. And it doesn't look like I can go back to the voidship crypt. So I kind of looked up what the old key was for, and it doesn't look like I can go back to the voidship crypt, which is unfortunate. Then, otherwise, is there anything urgent here? Forgotten Twins, Dargonus. Otherwise, we're basically trying to head towards Cavia Gamma. So we're just going to keep trying to do that. I think that's where I left off. And then things just kept happening. Well, like the cult infiltrating the ship, my bath being flooded with blood, and some other stuff happening. So, just double checking that I can't go to that compartment because that's what the old key was for. It's not the biggest deal if I lose out on using that old key, but it would be nice to actually use it. Otherwise, that's on me for not doing that. So let's take a look at the Khronos Expanse here and see how far we can get. Oh, so I was going to Arcades. I have a thing for the Pillars of Vitrice. And it looks like there's a lot to do otherwise. Okay. So let's visit this place, see how many navigator points I get out of it. I have visited this place, haven't I? I just haven't used my things on the provisions, which there's only 3 there. Okay. So let's go to the Heroics Rim Station. And then we'll go this way. Uncharted system, chart new routes. Of course there's only one back. 3 worlds and then the quest place. So we'll do the 3 worlds and then that. Begin scan. Looks like an ice world. Yes, 50 experience. There's a shipwreck and plasteel. Only 3 plasteel. And I don't have any contracts for any right now. The problem is, do I want to grab some since I only have 4 and I'm probably going to need some for something? Actually, I probably need plasteel for colony or something, right? Just looking at this. Complacency. I need mechanisms for that. I need 2 plasteel just to get the Cemetery of the Faithful, which would be really good because 5 bonus to evasion. Yeah, let's get the plasteel. And I need to go to the world to find whatever this Inquisition shipwreck is. Let's see. Sounds fun on an ice world, nonetheless. The last few of these unrandom worlds I've done have literally been nothing. But I've seen the potential for them to have, like, fights and such. And, depending upon who I would have brought, I could have gotten more out of the world. So there is a shotgun that can just go to goods. Cargo. Hey, a melted charge. Crate of trank injectors. I'm not sure how 50 of them is only 2% of cargo, unless they're 2% of cargo each. Maybe that's it. 70% Medicae. You know, if I went back and got Cabela, this would be at 100%.
Operation successful.
These soldiers were killed by shots in the back. It seems they were executed by their own comrade. Oh, you can read the last little bit. YouTube friendly, folks. If I say that, it might go from, you know, green checkmark to yellow checkmark and restricted monetization, which is very bad for me. We got Sentry's key card. Key cards like this are issued to soldiers who are posted in compartments in high security. Let's go. Maybe we find something here then.
Embrace.
Like, why are they going crazy?
Acquisition.
Trap, disarm, demolition, Argenta, go. Thank you for the experience.
The Emperor favors me today.
Which, if you haven't seen this, yes, disarming, spotting the trap gives you experience. Disarming the trap gives you experience. And, doing the Medicae test and all that gives you experience. So, if you saw me say something about that early on in the game and you haven't seen me say it since, which I have a few times now, doing that does give you experience. There's a large gaping hole in the corpse's head. They were brought out one at a time and then shot from behind at point-blank range.
The world will bow.
Yikes. So just gotta jump across the bridge. Abelard, 95%.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Ooh, only a 68 lore warp here. Something bad happened in there. Do you hear that? That screaming. Passengers will keep their mouths shut. There is no screaming. No, I hear it too. Oh, Emperor. His screams are so loud. Me too. It's so loud. Please stop this torment. Why are you torturing us? Something's not right. Warden's combat positions tell the bridge we have suspicious activity here. Get back, mutants. Oh, they're in cages, too. Something's not right here. This isn't right. You can't treat us like this. What are you going to do to us? We want to live. Uh-oh. Not good. Embrace the gift of decay. Uh-oh. Another lower warp over there. A rotten black brick of corpse starch, a passenger's rations. Judging by the lingering smell, it was dosed with a sedative. Okay. A squalid berth, heavily soiled with blood and vomit, also equipped with straps that were used to bind its inhabitant to the bed whenever necessary. Lovely. These people were not killed by weapon fire. Perhaps there's no ammunition left for them. They were brutally butchered with knives and then beaten with gun stocks.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
You know, I'll just take the 68% here. The eyes crudely daubed on the wall seem to be tracking you as you move. But I probably failed that. Oh, I can go over here.
Damn it.
Oh, I have Idira, and she failed that lower warp. Small fish, eyeless and slimy, dart and wriggle along about the rank water. Yikes. She's my best person with lower warp, too, and she failed it twice. So, hidden goods here with a knife and a las gun. Though the cocoon's translucent film through the cocoon's translucent film, you can see the vague outlines of decaying body. The ribcage has been broken open and the heart still beats inside it. Oh, what is going on here? Or a lot more ration stuff that I wouldn't trust. Logic Miacidae. I only have a 70 here.
Be deterred.
I lack the knowledge.
I
And Pascal can't do anything about it. That's a high check there. I just wanted to live. Why? Why? Yeah, you know what? Melt to charge that thing. Looks like it goes a different way. From time to time, tiny sparks of psychic energies burst out of the cocoon. There's a Medicae over here.
The machine god grants me insight.
There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of cargo. But then 2 medkits. An onslaught, which I've never used these, but instantly grant movement points by +6. Grant 2 charges of slash, yet reduce weapon skill, ballistic, and perception by 15 until next turn. And then 2 stims immediately grant 2 MP and 2 AP. For next turn, MP or AP are reduced by 2. So both of those could be very, very useful. So that was like the med bay or something. Okay, what do we got here? Identify yourself. Warden Kappa 322 reporting for patrol duty at the main confinement cell. Astrospheric sensors indicate presence of unknown impurities. High risk of contamination. What but God? Saints of the Emperor, what's happening to me? They're coughing something. Oh, that really does... They exploded. Okay, danger, detecting extreme contamination levels. Initiating global alert. Decay. Well, there's some kind of chaos fiend. I'm assuming. Tangible psychic radiation is coming from gurgling sludge. Perhaps it's the source of the visions that seized you. Okay, so bones here for the guy that died. This tree has sprouted right out of a person. His broken bones have formed to the collar of the branches, his cracked skulls merge with the trunk, and dried gore now coats the skin like bark in a thin layer. I only have a 48 lore. I don't think I can raise this any higher. Like, you are my lore warp person. Yeah, there's no way I can get her more warp. Okay. And the bird spotted a trap. Idira?
That wasn't so difficult.
Grant us eternal life, Nurgle, father of decay, for we do not want to die. So that's the chaos god Nurgle. No one will hurt us here, and no one will hurt you either now. Demo. Argenta, go.
Duty prevails.
So goods. How did Nurgle get here? That's what I would like to know. The god of chaos god of decay. That's never good. Last guns, flamers, and shock weapons in the container are covered in a layer of whitish maggots and partially eaten away by acid corrosion. Crates contain fragments of plate armor, rusted and covered in fungus. Yeah, that's his modus operandi. Got the door opened. Anything in here? Some fire grenades and last guns. I doubt I'm going to use the fire grenades. Need a key for that, but I'm assuming we'll get that later on. Voidsman diary, another stem, and another knife. Oh, this is a long one. Anything in here about it? After the last shift consolidation, they transferred me to the pariah barracks. Everything they say about these freaks is true. I don't know if they're raised this way or if they really don't have a soul, but just being near them makes me feel sick to my stomach. Cold, unfeeling, empty creatures pretending to be human. They beat and execute passengers like it's nothing. A normal person is disgusted at the thought of smashing a person's skull. Well, either that or they like it. But not them. They don't care one bit. If it was up to me, I'd toss them in the holder with the rest of the mutants, but psyker tricks don't work on them at all. Very handy when you're traveling on a ship stuffed full of enraged psykers. I had to move one of the psykers from a communal hold to separate quarters. The traitorous piece of shit was POS was encouraging the others to revolt, and our esteemed ship confessor ordered us to give him a good hiding. We beat him for 2 hours or so, and by the end, my cough had got so bad it was unbearable. I'm worried I'll be called to see the Chirurgeon. If Command finds out about the crap in my lungs, they'll toss me straight out of the airlock. My only hope is my new augment, though the guy who fitted it on Flak Prima was strange. He gave me the creeps. So did all his machinery. No doubt it was all illegal under the Imperium's laws, but I didn't have a choice. A wretched bilge rat of a voidsman would never rise high enough to have all his aches and pains treated by someone from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm just going to have to hope this thing clears up on its own. That does not sound good at all. Well, I haven't found a key for this, but maybe we find it in here. Corrupted turrets. No, no. No, no, no. Sir, we've lost contact with hold sections 238 and 239. The riot is spreading. Emperor, have mercy on us. I won't let these blasphemous mutants take control of my ship. They might have already. Broadcast this over all Vox channels. In the name of the Inquisition, U-10 Whole, all crew members are hereby ordered to take up arms and begin a total purge of holds. That makes sense. Wonder if there are any survivors. Every psyker on board must be destroyed. Cleanse every inch of this ship with fire. You can see that worked well. The Emperor protects. No, he does not. Oh. Oh. Okay, and they're behind us too. There's 27 of them. I've been ambushed, so we just have to roll with this. Poxwalker prisoner, Poxwalker guard. I want to see if there's anything special here. I'm just seeing a bunch of prisoners and guards. They don't have too much health. The guards have 90, the prisoners have 28, and then the corrupted turrets are what scare me a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Cassia run right here. Right in front of Idira.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Yes, she is. Then we can front line right here in front of Abelard. That way everyone there takes more damage. I'm going to try to do rear. Oh, I can't overlap that, huh? So rear goes right here. Oh, really? I can't get that spot? And that's going to be where the main character goes. And then cover efficiency for a backline right here, I suppose. What we're going to do right off the bat is Abelard,
Accustomed to being ordered.
Voice of Authority, and then we're going to Air of Authority him,
Me.
so he gets a little bit extra health.
Captain.
Let's Killzone Stratagem right here. And then bring it down on Abelard. That way, when he does charge right here,
Indeed.
that should instantly take out
I took care of this one.
one of them. I can defensive stance. And then
It will be done.
yell very loudly at these guys so they all go at him. Bracing for impact. And I can shield bash a Poxwalker guard.
Well struck.
Then Cassie is good. Yeah, go on, Abelard. Block, bop,
Reduced to dust.
bop,
An exemplary strike.
and parry. I thought I'd get the block off that. Block, bop,
You attack.
bop. Another one down. And block, bop.
An exemplary strike.
Argenti. Alright, let's have you go. I have two very stupid plans here. What I would like to do is have her go and take out the turrets. It says she can move here. Well, instead, we'll go here.
Guided by faith.
I'm going to, controlled shot into concentrated fire,
Commands I act.
and then burst fire everything right here. And then if Abelard ducks, Abelard ducks.
Faith without deeds.
And if we get a few, we get a few. And I can do as many attacks as I do AP.
Righteous.
I'm gonna start hitting this oh, I can't hit the turret. Or I can, I'm only gonna do 3 damage. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start hitting the prisoners
I'll do it.
and just annihilate as many of them as we can.
Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. That is not the Emperor's will. You, my Emperor!
I thought that would take this one out.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated. I will not.
Can I shoot back here? Yes.
I'll do it.
I should probably clear these guys out a little bit.
As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer.
That way the main character at least can focus on getting the turrets down. Let's do... I forgot about Furious Recital. And I forgot about Revel and Slaughter, so we'll do that. So that way I'm one-hitting guys. Not sure how many more I can do this for. Doesn't look like I can hit any more here. Another guard blocking the way. Can get rid of this guard, which will go into the corrupted turret, maybe. Another prisoner down.
Eradicated.
And that looks like everything. I did forget about Confident Approach.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And now she's constantly going to do crits, which is what I do want. And then we'll see what happens here. This is not good.
My resolve is unshaken.
Yeah, hit Abelard.
To a target.
I can still get out of that. Maybe. Oh, the toxin is gonna get me though. And very suddenly, that's very hard to move out of. Well, the turrets are helping us out a little bit. My problem here is this is very hard to move out of. So, like, if I were to move to... I can't even move to there. So I might have to do this without the main character. But I can just blast these ones.
Step closer.
Close in our ranks.
Well, I tried. Okay. Well, let's blind these ones. And suddenly a bunch of them drop. I can do strafe from here to here, hitting these 3 prisoners. Good birdie. We're gonna obstruct vision. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Pascal to right here. Then we're gonna obstruct vision. Can we not hit the turret? Too far. I would like to get the bird just soaring, but I don't think that's just an action I can do. So what we're going to do is Machine Spirit Communion everyone here. That way, less of recoil. And then we'll just pop the prisoner.
Function successfully terminated.
Abelard, can you charge the folk down here? Just making sure they don't get to us.
It will be done.
Thank you.
I took care of this one.
And Das Bop.
High momentum.
And that's realistically all I need. Idira. We're gonna burn the turret, but first, if the target of the execution next successful attack is suffering from any burning over time effects. No, I think what I want is merciless verdict. So if the execution's next range attack or psychic staff ability inflicts a damage over time. Yeah, so psychic inflicts burning, so I'll inflict more burning. Then we'll try where it hurts. And then we'll just ignite the turret.
This Grayer's job.
Really? We can't do that? Well, we'll get behind the half cover, and then we'll ignite.
Was
And now the turret burns, and then the other turret takes damage. And then I can move this so they take more damage up there. I can move kill zone stratagem
Isn't this
up
a job
there.
that serves?
The turrets. Glimpse of Fate on Argenta.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Voice a command on her.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
Air of Authority.
Isn't this a
And let's
job
give her
that
an extra
serves?
action. And that does not give her extra movement, just so we know for the future. However, what we can do is Revel and Slaughter for the critical damage.
For the weak.
And then we will pop the turret.
was chosen. This is unacceptable. Fate
Run and
without
gun to
deeds
move.
is worthless.
And then pop the
As
turret
Emperor
again.
commands, I am my Emperor.
Then what we can do is finest hour on her.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
So we're gonna move right in front of the turret, stupidly. We are going to concentrated fire,
Do it.
so it does more damage. We're going to burst the turret. Thought this would do a little bit more. But nonetheless, burst the turret doing 10 damage a shot.
As the Emperor commands, this is what I prayer.
Turret down. Wildfire.
Without deeds is worthless.
So we can do another burst,
I will not.
hitting the other turret, going boom boom. And because the crit's at 17 damage a shot. And there we go. Kind of surprised there was no loot on any of them. There is a thing over here, though. I thought that was going to be loot.
My aspirations transcend humanity.
The corpse's flesh has crystallized and turned into a translucent, I can speak, I swear, sarcophagus, and sealed within the slop of the putrefying organs. Lovely sounding. Then, the walls of the lift shaft are coated in a layer of putrefying goo, containing revolting growths and the bodies of the people trapped within it. There's a warlord, so where I'm gonna fail.
premonition runs true.
Where there is death, you'll find his gardens. Where you find the decay, you'll find his power.
Intriguing.
So is this not loot?
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Interesting, it's white, so you'd think there's loot. Can we continue going this way? What I should do, actually,
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
is fix that fresh injury. Then I can just throw another med kit on Abelard. And keep going up. And just keep looking for a key or something. Poxwalker prisoners again, buy some goods. Hi guys, how you doing? Oh, there's a plague bear. 258 health. He has a plague sword. 18 to 28 one-handed. Second wind. Once per combat, when wounds of this creature fall below 30, it restores all of its wounds. So be sure to hit it very hard. Warp creature. Demon gains armor equal to its willpower. Immunity to perilous of the warp. And immunity to toxic damage. Okay. Kind of fun. Kind of cool.
Let's seize the origin.
I probably should have done an opening shot or something, but that's fine. I'm gonna have the main character go there, Pascal. Let's get him over here, and then the birdie has a lot of options. Abelard, I want you up front and personal with them. Argenta there. Cassia, I want you like right here and right here with Idira. Alright, Cassia. Air of Authority on Argenta. We are going to, Air of Authority before we did Voice of Command. I'm going to set up the stratagem, so front line right here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'm going to try to get as much damage there on the Plague Bearer as possible. So Glimpse of Fate there.
If only that were
Or not
possible.
Glimpse of Fate, that is Killzone.
I may.
We're going to rear on the main character here, so he gets crits. And we are going to back line on Pascal here. Alright, Argy. Let's see what we can do. So I have a 70% hit rate on him. So I think I'm going to take that. I'm kind of surprised that none of the bullets are going to hit the prisoners and the guard right there. So let's do a concentrated fire.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Hitting the plague bearer. And we melted one of them. We got him bleeding. I forgot to do Furious Recital, but that's fine.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, we're good. Good starter. Abelard. We are going to charge
Indeed.
here
Target well struck.
and take out the plague bearer.
Victory is
Then taunt over here so they don't go where they're not supposed to. I'm going to defensive stance. And then we're going to endure. And we're going to brace for impact.
I've suffered worse.
Oh, there's a sphere over here. I didn't see this. What is this thing? And what does it do? 190 health. It did take wounds on its action. Blessing of Rot. Nurgle's power create a shield that grants its host 3 MP and will be removed at the creature's temporary wounds reach 0, so it grants 3 extra 8 movement. It is invincible. Immune to all damage, most common effects. Death of creatures under its control deal direct damage to it. It's a psyker and it's anchored and cannot move. So just deal damage to everything else and we're fine. Artie. If you go like right here, can you blast these guys? That would be great. So what I'm going to do first is just for the point, I'm going to hit the guard way downstream.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Why I was chosen.
Not sure how I did that 100 damage, but that's fine. Then we're going to Wildfire for the extra attack.
I'll do it.
Concentrated Fire.
This is unacceptable.
And hit these guys. And I think we melted them. So, that's a good point. And then we can do run and gun. Go to the half cover here. And hit this Poxwalker guard and get another versatility point. And then from here, we're going to use Firearm Mastery. And we can pop this prisoner. We can hit this Poxwalker guard.
I'll do it. You, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I refuse.
I'm gonna hit the guard over here. Actually, yeah, we'll hit the guard right in front of her.
But you, my Emperor! I will not.
We're making this fight really easy. Because I'm assuming I can't do anything to the sphere right now.
This is unacceptable. That
However,
the Emperor's will. Faith without deeds is you, my Emperor.
yeah, we can't hurt it. What we can do is essentially make it so that when it does power something up, we can immediately take them down. Oh, can I not hit anyone from this spot? Can I obstruct No, really. Can I do a Soar Ring? That can hit the Poxwalker guard, okay. And how about a Blinding Strike near that guy? No? Okay. That's kind of wonky. How about an AoE attack near him? Okay, well, how about we just buff everyone and give everyone a joint analysis? I can't hit either person from here. Wow, really? Okay, so if I move here, I can hit the Poxwalker guard. One of them. So I'll just do that. Pop him down. There's still one way over there that I can't hit, but that's fine. And big thing here is that line of sight to him, and he is blocked by, like, everything. There we go. Oh, there's two of them. We got sight on him now. There's a bunch more, which I kind of assumed was going to be a thing. So let's come on down. Has give the blessing of rot to any. Oh, the plague bearer is back. That was something I was not expecting. I was only assuming it would take a few people. This fight's gonna be a bit harder than I thought. Okay. How about this? Blessing of all the stuff on Abelard this time around. And we can have him tie people up. So run into the Plague Bear.
Gray hair, sure hair.
Then it doesn't look like if I can't really taunt too many people here, so we'll just taunt these three. Defensive stance. Shield bash this guy.
Victory is an exemplary strike.
And that'll be fine. We're gonna move the front line slightly.
Dare ask.
Or not. I can't do that unless I move her. That's fine.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
And then we can move front line. We can move kill zone.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then we'll use take aim on Artie, just so she can dodge some of that stuff down there.
Not a servitor.
And then we have Abelard again. So we can't get through because of this cover stuff. But what we might be able to do... I was thinking of just taking the Plague Bearer out. Let's endure.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
So I probably can't do a breakthrough to get the slash. Yeah, screw it. We'll just have him stay here. He takes the guy out, he takes the guy out. Like so. Cool. Defensive stance. And then we can use stalwart defense on these guys.
Your beck and call.
And it buffs those two. Okay. I think. Only deals 3 damage to the sphere when dying. Are you kidding me? Oof. Hey, Artie.
Will not. As the
Revel and
Emperor
slaughter.
demands, I act.
You're gonna need to move up here
Days of
just
the
to be able to
Emperor
shoot.
will be undone.
Can't hit either of the ones over there. If not enough movement points, otherwise, I used a single target last time, so let's use a burst to take these guys out. They have a lot of health. That's fine. Burst will take them out.
Emperor.
So that's another versatility in my pocket. I can use run and gun.
Weak.
That gets me to, like, right here. Oh, hi, Bear. Yes, okay, come on. The problem I'm having with this fight is I see how to damage this thing, but I also don't want to have these other guys take too many actions. I can't hit them over there. Okay. To,
Rejoice in
damage me.
strike is a prayer.
Okay, Wildfire's only 1 now. That's great. That's what we need. So let's try to take these 2 out now.
Faith without deed.
Oh, I got 1 of them. Because we needed wild... The more attacks she gets, the better. Pascal here. We're just going to do soaring from here. Over here, hitting the 3 guards. 1 down, 2 down. None of the... Oh, we hurt the sphere at some point. That's good to know. I'm going to do obstruct vision on the prisoner over here.
Tech familiar activated.
3 damage. So it looks like every time we do take these little guys out, we're gonna hurt it. That's good. If I move you to right here... Nope. I was hoping that you'd be able to hit the guards right there, but it looks like your vision's still blocked by something. So let's move right here.
Fury algorithm.
That way I can do an area attack and hit these 2. Still have 2 AP, so I can do a blinding strike. I was hoping right here, that's not going to work. Obstruct vision won't work on him. We'll do a blinding attack on the Poxwalker guard. He goes down. Or not. Sphere is down to 70 health. We'll just do a joint analysis here. Okay, he is a tier 2. So... Oh, really? Even if I move right here, I can't, I can hit the guy way over there if I'm right here with my bounty hunter. Okay. So, let's do... Claim the bounty on the Poxwalker guard.
Blood-soaked tribute.
Then I can shoot the guy way over here. So let's do
This is beneath me.
But you said it was in line of sight. That's so... Oh, that's just the sphere. This is the one guy I can't hit. So he's going to run up, hopefully hit Abelard, and get bonked hard enough.
Sure have.
Alright, let's do this again. Cassia. Let's get... You know, I want to try shenanigans on Idira. We're going to try shenanigans on Idira.
Me? If you insist, Lord
If
Captain.
things live that long, this might be funny. Didn't we just take you to food bears? Why are you asking for more? There's tons in your bowl. Alright, so we have 3 actions. I need people to be burning to target them with Firestorm, which is the big downfall here. Okay, Bear, but you just had food. We're going to do Merciless Verdict, so they do extra burning damage. Then ignite one of the guards over here. I think that's about what she can do. But we can give, like, say, Pascal some extra dodge here. Then we can kill zone stratagem this spot again.
Accustomed to being ordered around.
And we're good. Bonk the guard.
I took care of this one.
Defensive stance.
I'm not interested.
Endure. I don't think it matters if I taunt or use bulwark. We'll still use bulwark. And then we'll stalwart defense in this area.
Victory is imminent.
Pain cleanses the body.
Alright.
As the
Reveling
Emperor
in
commands,
slaughter.
I act. I refuse.
Going to pop one of the prisoners.
Doubt is for the weak.
Then we can wildfire. Thought we'd hit people back there. Who can she hit? Oh, this is awkward. 58 health left. Okay. We'll hit this prisoner.
Is why I was chosen.
And we'll save Argenta for now. Pascal, buddy. Blinding strike on the Plague Bear. We're going to strafe through them. Obscure the vision of the Plague Bearer. That bird has some dodge. Going to give everyone joint analysis. And you're going to pop the plague bearer. Makes it look like I could hit right there, but I can't. There we go.
Amidst the carnage,
That's something at
I
least.
find purpose.
So collect bounty on plague bearer, or hunt down prey, then claim the bounty.
Ruin beckon.
At least that's something for now. Hey, Idira. I want to burn them all. Burn them all, please. Well, I can see how that works. I mean, it takes a lot of setting up. Now it's just the guys over there that are alive, and they have 15 health on the sphere, which shouldn't be hard to get to.
Reduced to
That should be 9. And yay, some more toys. Okay. So now voice a command, the main character.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
Killzone stratagem, just in
Isn't this a
case.
job for the serfs?
Glimpse of fate, just in case.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Air of authority.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then bring it
I'm a
down.
navigator, not a servitor.
And what we're gonna do is pop the Poxwalker prisoner right there. I thought that would go through. Claim the bounty.
purpose, guide death shall reign.
And that looks to be the fight because the sphere broke. So what's going on? There we go. So there's a body right here. Sergeant Arm Seal, which serves as a key for the most important weapons stores. And a ship's log. So I'll take this, go get the chest that I missed, and then read this really quick. The ship's log is encrypted, but the last entry was written in Gothic. I, Inquisitor Uton Hall, captain of the black ship Monarchia's Bane, I think it is, write this record for the eyes of any faithful servant of the Emperor who may chance to read it. My vessel dutifully departed Terra to collect the Imperium's rightful tithes from its loyal worlds, and then returned to the Segmentum Solar with thousands of Psychers in our holds. Our mission was proceeding smoothly, but shortly after our warp jump, an incident occurred. The main confinement cell was the source of the insurrection. It was a holding site for an especially dangerous passenger who possessed highly psychic potential and was known to incite disobedience with others. I do not know how he was able to free himself or how he summoned forces of chaos to abet him. His psychic outbursts spread rapidly across the entire vessel, sending other passengers into a frenzy and causing them to attack with my acolytes. I'd given the order for passenger holds to be purged, activating the automatic intruder elimination systems. Jeez. But I have no doubt this measure will be unsuccessful. Not wishing to surrender the Monarchia's Bane into the hands of deranged mutants, I have set the course for the orbit of nearby planet. At slight deviation, sooner or later the deviation will result in the ship drifting out of orbit and crashing into a planet's surface. Keep the faithful and exterminate any mercy in your soul. Yikes. Okay. So there was a chest back here. I'm learning my lesson because I missed some other stuff by not doing this before. I believe The chest is like right here. Yeah, right here. So, Tempest Carapace, 60 armor, 4 armor deflection. It's a heavy armor, so this will be for Abelard. Yeah. Which is 15 armor bonus. Base armor, property 2 deflection against range attacks, so definitely being equipped by him. And then Inferno Pistol. So this could be fun. Like, they want you to burn everything here, so like this could be useful. 50 armor pen, 10 to 17 damage. It's not bad for a one-handed. It's a melta pistol, so Pascal could actually use this. It is better than his. So let's do this really quick. Okay, Bear. What do we need? Well, I figured out what she wanted. She kept slapping at me and bringing me to the kitchen. The other day, she's been doing this for 2 days, mind you. The other day, one of the kittens got catnip, and they ate it all before she got some, and some was scattered on the floor. By that time, it was all like old catnip, and she didn't have any. She's been wanting catnip and bringing me to the kitchen so she could get catnip. I now have a cat covered in catnip because Bear doesn't eat catnip. She rolls in catnip. I have a cat covered in catnip in my recording room now. This is lovely. So let's find this armor. Yeah, I get 15% more damage reduction. I just lose the 10 perception. With the Breacher's armor, I'm wondering if this armor would go better on someone else. Like the Fire Bless Carapace is alright against fire damage and immunity to burning, which I could keep on hand. But technically the Breacher's armor gives more perception and base armor. So like, why don't we just use that on her? Okay. Then Pascal, we can't give him the melt-up pistol, right?
Request.
Unfortunate. So here's where I'm at kind of a standstill. We have a melt-a-gun. I kind of want to try this because it is a lot stronger. Both in the fact of like actual damage and armor penetration. The one reason I've neglected, 2 reasons actually, that I've neglected to use this are its range. You can see both on the Inferno Pistol here and on the melt gun. Range on the melt gun is 3, maximum of 6. At the beyond range 3, you get some fall off and lose some accuracy. On the Inferno Pistol, it's 4 to a maximum of 8. The plasma gun has a range of 10 to a maximum of 20. So he has a lot longer of a range and therefore can hit things a lot farther away. The other thing is the ammo, but the ammo hasn't been as big of a thing recently. So I could do this for a battle and see how I like it. If I find I'm needing more range and or ammo, I can change to the Inferno Pistol. And I do have the talents for the plasma gun, so I can always just change them back. I'm kind of tempted to give him the Bio Dagger, because every attack with this dagger increases its damage by 1 until end of combat. I kind of want to look this up, but I can't find what I really am interested on if it works, so I'm just going to have to test it as is. But what I'm wondering is if the +1 damage until end of combat that stacks works with his parry and all that stuff that he does. So I'm going to give Abelard the Bio Dagger, and we'll see how that works. A few changes. I'm not sure they're going to be good changes, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. And then we'll finish up this little room here. How close are we to leveling, by the way? Very close. So, Voidsman, by the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisition. You have been entrusted with a unique cargo, Psychers, collected from the Imperium world as the rightful owed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is a dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yourself and your comrades. You must be blind to the tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversation, and report any groupings that form among the crew. Them to the ship's confessor. Any groups will be split into different holds to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all of their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your comrades' safety. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psychic corruption come in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversation with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your possessions. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psychers can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. Yikes. Oh, there's only a 48% lore check here.
Over.
Unholy Shard. Amulet reduces all toxic damage suffered by the wearer by 50%. The wearer has heretical votary. Also has a 0. Also heal by 0. Heretical rank. Each time they suffer damage by poison. Can I go any further in here? Like, is there anything to do? Or is that just the last little bit? I think that was the last little bit here. Okay. But nonetheless, kind of interesting. Kind of surprised I got that last check. Wait, I can go down.
I tread a path.
Where does it go down from here?
unexplored.
Just kind of towards the exit. Gotcha. Well, that was a nice little excursion. Oh, here we go. Lord Captain, this is Boxmaster Vigdis Siri Ada Tolman. The names, man. I hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions? Of this vessel, the machine spirit of this vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnicile in a proper nuclear fusion rite. So I can do dogmatic or heretical. There's no iconoclast. That's sad, because I want my iconoclast points. I can strip it and get valuable things. Technically, I would like to do that. But, seeing as how I think the people who would go to strip it would go mad, let's just bomb the vessel. Yeah, let's just bomb it. 'Cause part of me wants to loot it, and then part of me goes, but one, anything we loot could come back to bite me in the butt. Not saying that I necessarily care about that part, but also anyone who goes to loot it probably needs to be offed because of how crazy they're going to go because of the contact with Nurgle, and that's the part I don't like. If it were any other Chaos God, I might consider it. I'm not messing around with Nurgle. So yeah, bomb the vessel. Let the dead follow the dead. As you wish, Lord Captain. The power of our main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely. Dogmatic +5. Alright, so let's go check these other planets. Begin scan. 50 experience, I'm guessing. More plasteel, a lot more plasteel. So set up extractium towards that, not explored. The augurs have detected remnants of an ancient mining ship that had crashed on the planet. It looks like it was carrying equipment and settlers to a new mining site. Searching the ship might prove useful, but it carries certain risks. What are the risks? I would like to know that, but Athletics 70, conduct a search. Successful. The team was able to retrieve the last surviving extractium from under the debris. They suffered no losses and returned to the ship. 15 experience and got an extractium. Cool. And then what's this planet before we go to the Rim, which will probably be the next episode if I'm being totally honest. Begin scan. Looks like Earth. Nothing here? Okay, jungle world. So we are very close to the next level, 118 experience away. Which I probably should have taken something else last level, but that's fine. So we'll probably level up in the next area. This Heroics Rim Station, whatever this is, and we'll explore that in the next episode, then slowly start making our way towards other quest places, and then one of the main quest places, Kavia Gamma, I believe it was. I'm actually starting to forget, but we'll make our way towards there and leave it there. So I suppose that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.